Hey everybody, welcome to Candy Coated Conversations. It's your girl Candace here, and joined by my co-host Tamika, heavy on the sky. Good morning, Tamika. How was
Good
your night?
morning.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thanks for coming through. Let me see who's over here early birding right now. I think it is Coco, Day Day, Cassandra. Hey ladies, good
Hey
morning. Hope you
Coco.
guys.
Hey Day Day. Hey Cassandra.
Yes, hope you ladies are off to a wonderful morning. Look, we are at Hump Day Wednesday. The week is going by way too fast.
Hey
Way too
Go
fast.
Butter. Hey Donicia.
Hey, Go Butter. Hey, Danicia. Good morning, ladies. Hey,
Hey
Amazingly Meek.
Amazingly Meek.
Oh, look, we got ladies in the building.
Coco.
Yes, good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is off to a great start of the day. You got your coffee, your tea with you. Look, me, I got my lemon water with me to the side today. And let's see, what are we getting into today? Good morning, Babs. Look, Babs,
Good
they was
morning,
looking
Miss
for you.
Babs.
Yeah, they was looking for you last night, Babs. They want to know the tea. I said, I said, Babs did give me the tea, and it was just hot tea. I said, but I can't do nothing unless Babs give me the go. She gotta think on it. She gotta give me the go ahead to get that hot tea you gave me the other night, girl. So it's still in Bab's corner, y'all. Oh, yes. That's right. Thank you, Danicia. Thank you so much. Okay. So, okay. Now y'all already know how I do. Now I'm gonna ask Cassandra. Cassandra, you got any new tea updates on Kashan that we need to go over? Because look, if there's updates, we'll go over it. But you know what? Look, Bap says nope, that will not happen, you guys. We gotta wait for the tea to happen, and then I will confirm it. So we gotta wait for that tea. So as far as I know, you guys, Krishan is in the same situation. She's still um locked up right now, supposedly with no bond. There are no updates. Like I said, everybody is talking about her because they're in support and everything like that. And of course, they're concerned, and they don't want her to be locked up and things like this. But I really don't think that there are any true updates. It's just, people gather to talk, kind of like it's not kind of, it's just like you do with your friends when something's going on, if you're in support. I even notice a lot of people that aren't for Krishan, you know, going live several times a day and things like that, which I don't know. I think that's kind of wild, but I guess that's riding the algorithm and stuff like that. Let's talk about her, beat a dead horse, even though there's no new updates. So, wishing the best for her. If we get any updates, of course, definitely we're going to talk about it. But as of right now, well, I'll just put that out there with Krishan. She's still locked up. Um, I guess Junior is still with Marsh, and so until there are any real updates, not much to say about that. Oh, okay, let's see. And let's see what the crowd. So Dionysia says some fans and content creators are crashing out over her. I definitely agree. Literally crying. That's disturbing. They don't personally know her at all. You would think that they do. They think that they do. They
Clock it.
they really do think that they do know her. They think they've clocked her moves so much that they know this woman, and they don't. They don't. So, and let's see. Cassandra just says confirms nothing new. I did a little hour video on it. Oklahoma ain't changing their minds. Cassandra, you got a channel? Why we didn't know you had a channel? And if you got a video on it, look, we could show spotlight your video. Put the link in the chat. So yeah, nothing new there. So let's see what else is going on, y'all. Some tangible news we could talk about. Well, we know what's going on. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen here, and let's see what has happened since last night's show. Y'all know things are always going on, so let's see what we can chat about here. Now, let me show this. I thought this was funny, right? So it says sending Hallie money on TikTok live versus sending Chloe, her sister. This was cute. Let me show it.
Freaking out. So where does this stuff go? Roses and everything, and the hearts and tickets and cowboy hats. That is a really but please, you don't need to send me money. Save your money. Honestly, truly.
Oh, this is money you are sending me? Oh, this is money? Now, how do I collect that? Oh, wait a minute.
I'm
Wait
crying.
a minute. Dollar make me holler.
Freaking out. So where does this
Dollar make you holler. Look, oh, you sending me something? Let me. How I get that? So yes, I'm definitely
How I cash
definitely
out.
team Chloe. Okay, now who is it? Now it says Kiki Wyatt spotted bowling with a new mystery man. Now Kiki, she's supposed to be a married woman, right? She got a show. I never watched her show before.
She got a ooh.
Some
I didn't
support,
know she.
helping hand.
Oh, they got some music playing, so let me do
I
that.
thought she got
So she's
divorced.
out bowling. Here's a tall. Did she? See, I don't know. All I know, she had that last baby. Look, I hope you ain't trying to have no babies with this new man. You got enough, Kiki. I know the Bible said be fruitful and multiply, but come on now.
Then that she
Ladies,
did.
let me say, yes, yes. So, Cassandra said, Cassandra said, Kiki better not. She got 12 kids with that man, doesn't she? Yeah, she got a whole lot of kids. And the thing of it is, this what I was gonna ask y'all, you ladies. When did you decide how many kids you would have and what was your limit? Like, I've always known I'm never having any more than three children. I never wanted to have any more. And the thing of it is, and it was sketchy with the third. It was sketchy with three. I was like, maybe three, maybe three, you know? And to be honest, I wanted all sons. I ended up only with one son and two
I
daughters.
wanted
But
sons too.
yeah, I just wanted sons. But Cassandra said after the first one,
But dang. Well, you skipped that one.
yeah. But like I it's just crazy that some women really do are open to having that many children. Especially in this day and age. It's shocking. It really is shocking to me. But you know, these large families, they have these large families, then they get on here and they get them a YouTube channel and get a TV show. And at least the white families do. Let me say that. I'm gonna keep it real. I know one huge black family, the Derricos, I think that is the Derricos. They're a large black family that got a TV show. But other than that, look, don't try that black folks. Don't try that. Do not try that. Sure, because you're gonna be sitting around there struggling with all them babies. Okay. Go Better says, I always wanted a boy and a girl, but got two boys. Okay. All right. So let's move on from there. Now, look, I was a little shocked. At first, I did think this
Good
was
morning,
Jeezy
Tita
and
Weeda.
Jeannie Mai's baby. But this, hey, Tina, but this is, look, he trying to do recon. This is baby love getting her hair braided. Yeah, no music, but she's getting her little hair braided. I thought it was very age appropriate braids. You know, they didn't go crazy. It was age appropriate. But look, he always try
She
to show baby
cute.
love when he feel like. Yeah, when he trying to do a little recon. Let me see here. There she is. Let me see. She ain't up to nothing. Let me see. I'm trying to catch anything that's new from where we stopped last night with any hot topics. So not too much on the shade room. Let's see what neighborhood talks has that's new. And if you guys have anything specific you guys want to talk about, put it in the chat and we definitely can. We can always do that. So let's see. Oh. Oh my God. Listen to this, you guys. People, it's wild out here. Oh, and I do want to talk about something too. There is something I want to talk about. And even given it, look, I'll get to it after this. So it says Arizona man arrested after planning to incite a race war by conducting a mass pow-powing at an Atlanta rap concert, was looking for help and asked undercover FBI agents. Wow. It says 58-year-old Mark Adams Prieto, I know I'm messing that up, was arrested on charges of firearms trafficking, transfer of a firearm for use in a hate crime, and possession of unregistered firearm. According to a report by Fox 5, evidence showed that he had been in discussions with two people who were secretly working with the FBI to plan a mass powwowing at an Atlanta venue in May. Bad Bunny was performing at the venue during the dates of what would have been the planned attack. He reportedly felt like doing it at a rap concert would give him the most African American traffic. Social users have already begun reacting to the news, with one saying ATL the wrong place for that. 12-year-old water boy would have took him out before he even got started. Oh wow, that's crazy that, people
That
just
is
sit around
crazy.
plotting these type of things. It literally makes you want to just like, yeah, I'll keep my Netflix and my Hulu up and I'll stay in my house and play my music. Oh, now let's see. Okay, Cassandra says y'all heard Hunter Biden was found guilty. Plus, that crazy lady, Baby Reindeer Netflix movie, sued Netflix for defamation and slander. Now, I have to finish watching Baby Reindeer. It was crazy her sitting up at that bar telling all of lies, but I have to finish that to see what kind of craziness. But this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. And I definitely want your honest opinions on this because, like I said, a lot of you guys know this situation with my sister-in-law losing her sister in that mass shooting at Uvalde at Robb Elementary School. So let me find this story. And I'll tell you, okay, here it is. Here it is. So it says families of Uvalde school shooting victims sue UPS and FedEx for transporting rifle and trigger accessories to the gunman. Now, and that look, I want all opinions. Y'all don't have to sugarcoat anything. If you think it's crazy or whatever, definitely say that because I want everybody's opinions. But here's my opinion. And this is what I noted here. And here's my comment right here when I posted on the shade room. I said, hell, when you ship items, they ask if you're shipping something that could possibly be flammable and other questions in regard to what you're mailing. Why not ask about that? But okay, go off, y'all. My sister in law lost her sister in this tragedy. So I understand them wanting everyone to be accountable. How else will this stop unless we do that? So what do you guys think about these victims wanting the mail services who were shipping these things, to be held accountable as well? Because honestly, good morning, Ravish and Rashonda. Honestly,
Good
I
morning,
think that
Robinson.
if you ask these questions and say and now if they lie, they lie. The place can't be held accountable if a person is going to lie about that. Let's be for real. But if you're just straight out saying it, if you ask these people, hey, what is in this, do you have any type of materials like this? I think it's a fair question because you got underage
I
people
agree.
saying,
I agree.
they're ordering things, they're ordering these things, they don't do enough checks. That's the point, is that there are not enough checks. And when this person didn't go to a store and buy this and was sold this, they just are ordering it through the mail. So why not say, okay, what's in this package? You ask about everything else.
Yep,
That's my
I would
point.
sue everybody involved. Yes.
Yep. And Cassandra says, I keep saying I will sue all parties that play a part. And that definitely played a part in this boy getting these things that made this into a semi-automatic rifle. And absolutely right, Cassandra. They need to have a system where they can scan like the TSA. Why not? It's a public service. Why can't you do that? Go Butter says she agrees. I don't know. I just was wondering everybody's thoughts on this because a lot of people are like, oh, that's not their fault. Oh, misplaced anger. No, it's not misplaced. You have to place it on every party. And this is not just this shooting, all of them. Like
Yep,
it's
absolutely.
like we have to get a grip on the fact that America is the only place that is having these type of shootings. Why is that? These things happen here in America. The other people have guns, but it's so regulated, they don't have the incidents that we have. And we have to start rather adopting practices from other places, especially if it's working. Like literally the things that other countries do for gun laws, it's working. Exactly. And Go Butter says they check for drugs so they can check for that. Now I see everybody in the chat is talking about Hunter Biden, I feel like we talked about this last night on last night's show. Do you guys think anything's wrong with the stance that Biden is taking, being that it's his son? It sounded like he was being stand up, like whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to try to pardon my son or anything like that. So I guess he has to take the consequences. That's what it's coming off to me. So let me see. Let's get back here to the neighborhood talk. Da, 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 da. Okay. Oh, now I definitely want your opinion on this, you guys. I want your opinion on this because I don't even know what there was coming from with it. Look, let's watch the whole thing together. Let's get y'all's opinion. Let's get y'all's opinion. It says this mother had the sweetest reaction after learning her 16-year-old daughter was pregnant.
I'm over here guessing. Tell me. Yeah. What the hell is this?
Mom says she gonna be crying all day.
I want to know what is the tears because they're
Jesus,
16.
help me. Oh my
Thank you, Coco. What's cute about this reaction?
God. You like the box? Oh my God, I'm a crybaby. Oh, Jesus. My God. So, how many months are you? How many months are you? How you feel? Oh my goodness. Shaky.
Candy, is it playing again?
Don't fade now. Oh my God.
I'm here.
Why you didn't tell me a long time ago?
What?
That's why I told you now. How do you feel? Well, I can't do anything about that right now, so we just have to accept it. I mean, you're still young. You know what I want you to do and not what I expect of you. And you have to finish school. Yeah. You have to graduate, okay? Even if I gotta do my classes online, like switch to online, I'll do that.
Why is your
And I
door?
can still
I can't wait for this to stop playing.
we'll talk about this more. Love you, baby. Take care of yourself, okay?
It stopped playing. Now I'm done with that because
Hmm.
wow.
Speak on
Can you
it.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, Coco, she is too calm for me. Cassandra said, I'm flipping tables. I'm flipping tables. She up there crying. I said, well, what is she crying for? Is she crying for? See, I don't know why she was crying. Because I would have been crying at my 60-year-old went out here, gave her poom poom away.
Okay.
And now she pregnant. Oh, Candy's back
I'm
just
back.
in time.
I was able to see that video because there was nothing. First of all, why are you recording me? I wish my child, my 16-year-old daughters, would come to me, and you're recording me, um, and bringing me something like some type of birth announcement, like I'm supposed to be happy about that situation. That mom, those were not tears of joy. Those were not tears of joy. That mom was hurting in that moment and shocked. And that is not what she wanted for her child. But there's nothing she could do. Yes,
Oh, so the tears was because she was in shock and she was hurting.
that's what I feel. Those were not tears of joy. This is like, oh my God, you sprung this on me and I'm in tears. Like I'm hurting. She said, well, you got to finish school, you got to, do all this and stuff like that. You definitely have to, and you're young. But I don't feel those were tears of happy. That mother went through the whole gamut of emotions, She probably wanted to kill her too in that moment, but she was just too busy crying because, god dang, let's be for real. Who gonna get stuff raising the baby? Why you 16 years? Because
The
these 16-year-olds,
parent.
yes, these teenagers will get pregnant, and sometimes you have a teen mom that'll sit down, and take care of her responsibilities. Most of the time, they still want to be a child. They still want to be a kid. Cassandra said, "That's why I got all boys, and I be on the AZZ. I'm not trying to be a grandma until they are out of college and financially stable." That's right. That's right. Denise says, as a mom, I'm sure she had higher expectations for her child. We all do. I feel bad for the mom. Her heart is broken. My reaction, however, would be different. Yes, because yeah, I wouldn't have been happy at all. Um Babs said, heavy is not going to change her. Be pregnant. When that recording stops, she's going to go off on her daughter. Go
Yeah.
Butter. Go Butter says, my mother was telling us at that age, if y'all get pregnant, you and the baby going out the window. That's
Yes.
right. Because parents, like, the reality is this, but why is teen pregnancy so glorified these days? Like, it's glorified these days. When I was a teenager, way back when, like, if you got pregnant,
Y'all had to hide your pregnancy because my mom hid her pregnancy with me. Like,
yeah,
and she
yes,
was a
it was
teen
not
mom.
nothing. These
Y'all
kids
was
will pop up like they grown, like they handling business. They will pop up pregnant on you and think nothing of it. And then the shows like Teen Mom and things like that have glorified these girls getting pregnant. They have glorified it. Now, let me say this. Look, I I'm not one that makes things a race thing, but when it needs to be said, I'ma say it. Um, they go on these teen mom shows, and look, black teen moms, y'all don't get out of this what these other white teen moms get. So please, you have to think smarter. You have to operate smarter, because the little white girls on Teen Mom, they gonna get shows. They gonna keep coming back. Look, they show a black teen mom, you gonna never hear from her again, really.
no, you don't. You
you
really
you
don't.
you're not gonna hear from that black teen mom no more, and she gonna be sitting there struggling, still being a teen mom, while the white teen moms are going on and it's getting glorified. They buying houses, they getting all kind of deals out of it and everything. Hey Gloria, good morning.
Good
So
morning,
it's
Miss
like, y'all
Gloria.
work smarter. And like I said, back when I was a teenager, if you were a teen that got pregnant, it's like, I ain't saying this is right either, but it was so shocking. You were a little bit ostracized. You were a little like, your mama didn't want you hanging around with this girl. Like, oh, she putting that out here. She out here, messing with boys and stuff like that. Oh, is she pregnant now too? Look, you had half the time you had to go to a different school and everything. You really did. They didn't want that around, rubbing off on the other kids and things like that. I remember that. But these days, it's like, oh, okay. Oh, Babs going way back. Babs said, remember, they used to hide their kids until they had a baby and claim it as a cousin. Yes. That's, look, y'all gonna laugh, but it's the truth. Denise is right. Bring shame back. It works. It works. Instead of normalizing babies having babies. And then some of these young teen moms don't have a lick of sense. They trying to do things to the baby. They trying to have a baby and abandon the baby and all type of crazy things like this. So I don't know. I just thought a little people, when I saw that, I said, "Oh, why they trying to glorify this like this mom's crying tears of happiness? Those are not tears of happiness at all." Go Butter said, this is true. My mother was pregnant at 15 years. Those days were different. Now, and I don't, I definitely don't agree with, all the shame aspect and sending somebody off and they got to leave their family, go down south and go with a relative, and come back and act like you didn't have a baby and things like that. I remember being in school with a girl, and look, she was a white girl, and she had a baby that she told me was a baby, but they were really they were passing it off like it was her sister, and it wasn't. It was her daughter. And of course, we were friends, and she told me the truth and everything. But this is how not the norm it was, like it is today. So I don't know. Look, praise God. Look, my kids made it through without bringing me these type of things. These type of issues.
And I hope and I pray mines do the same thing.
Yes, child. Because it's a lot. It's a lot. Let me see here. Okay, now when I get down here, we talked about all that stuff last night. Oh, one thing that we did not get to yesterday because we were playing catch up with our hot topics is, let me go back to it. Y'all know Tory Lanez tried to get him a quick wife so he could have a wife while he was in jail. Well, she already trying to divorce him, child. Let me find this. I
Are
said,
you surprised? I ain't surprised.
not at all. So let me get to that. Let's get to that story. And then, shoot, where is it? Okay, it's not there because I see Celine Dion down there. And we talked about her. We talked about Martin. And, oh, while I'm waiting on this, look at this, y'all. Tommy Lee arrested for battery at Live, I don't know how you pronounce it, in Miami Beach. It says Tommy Lee is behind bars. The reality star, born Atasha Jefferson, was arrested on battery charges following an incident at Live nightclub in Miami Beach. According to WSVN, reports state authorities responded to the nightclub at around 2:15 a.m. Monday morning, and once officers arrived, they observed the victim holding Jefferson until officers took control. So the victim was holding her. The arrest report states the victim said that Jefferson approached him so this is a man, near the hotel security area, attempting to hand him something. However, when he refused, Jefferson allegedly became aggressive, cursing and threatening him. She allegedly told the victim that she would have him unalive and powed up. The victim says Jefferson's aggression escalated when he ignored her, and she reportedly waved her hands in his face and poked him. She was arrested and transported to Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center. Why Tommy always getting into something? You at First of all, why you at the club on a Monday? Unless you doing a hosting, sit your tail at home. What you doing at a club on a Monday getting arrested nonetheless?
Whatever drug she doing, I don't want it. I don't want to go near it or nothing.
look look at Cassandra talking about free my girl Tommy. Look, she got her fans. She do got some fans. She got some fans.
Tommy need anger management.
Let me tell you, the funniest memory that I have of Tommy, the funniest memory I have of Tommy. Do y'all remember that episode on Love and Hip Hop when what's that man that she first came in it with? Um
Peter, was she with Peter?
no, no, no. Um oh my god.
Stevie J.
Not Stevie Joe J. No, that's girl, that's Jocelyn you talking about. This um God, he went to jail. Scrap DeLeon. Scrap DeLeon. And she acted all
Scrappy.
crazy. Is she not Scrappy? Is DeLeon, something like that. And she jumped up, and he said he was about to leave, and she jumped up in his arms like she switched up. It was real funny. I have to find that clip. I have to find that clip. It was funny. That's one of the funniest memories that I have from her. But yes. So let me see here. Let's go back here. Let's go back here. And let me show y'all that picture too. Man, I don't see that story anymore. Here, I'll find it over here. I'll find it over on this one. Now, okay, Coco, here, I got something for you, Coco. Coco, Mega Dallas pastor Tony Evans steps down due to an undisclosed sin he committed years ago. Committed no crime, but did not use righteous judgment. What was he doing? Messing with underage girls? Why not say it? Why not say what you did? Let's see. He stepped down from the pulpit due to letting the devil use him. Pastor Evans, who notably built one of the largest predominantly African American evangelical churches in the United States, issued a statement saying, "The foundation of our ministry has always been our commitment to the Word of God as the absolute supreme standard of truth to which we are to conform our lives. When we fall short of that standard due to sin, we are required to repent and restore our relationship with God. A number of years ago, I fell short in that regard." So what he do, y'all? Cheat on his wife? What y'all think he did?
Yeah,
Put
it
in the
sound
chat.
like he cheated.
He said Pastor Evans didn't go into detail about what he did, but it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that clearly there is a story that will be breaking soon about him. Okay, Coco, you got another show, girl. He did, however, mention that he committed no crime, but he did not use righteous judgment in my actions. He is now on a healing and restoration journey. Now, either he's on the down low or he cheated on his wife. Somebody said the same thing. Somebody said an outside baby or a boyfriend, the only options. Oh, God. Somebody else said he's forgiven. We all sin, no judgment here. May we all show grace that we may need ourselves one day. And that's true, too. That's true, too. Definitely true. Let me see here. Now, look at this, y'all. This is what I wanted to talk about, too. This is crazy. Let me let this play for y'all.
For 3 weeks, they've been pretending to be an underage girl online in an effort.
Young female. This is crazy.
The trio says they were surprised by their efforts last Wednesday, May 29th. That day, Shreveport police received a call at 11:04 a.m. The call came from former KTBS News anchor Bill Lunn. According to police and a call for service report obtained by NBC6, Lunn claimed he was the victim of an assault and battery, but a case report on the alleged incident paints a different story. According to the case report, the alleged offense is not for assault and battery, rather for computer-aided solicitation for sexual purposes. These three men are the reason why.
And so he seen us, he darted out.
They created a fake Meet Me profile. That profile is of an underage girl. They say they then wait for men to like the profile and spark a conversation. They say Lunn initiated a conversation Tuesday night.
They had a little conversation going on, and he asked how old she was. The girl told us she was 15 years old.
Antonio says he was actually the girl. He says he and Lunn exchanged dozens upon dozens of text messages over the next several hours, where the conversation quickly turned to sex.
He was like sending like pictures to her. He was saying he wanted to do this to her, like explicit things I can't.
Check the phone number he was texting with. It was the same number Lunn lists on his LinkedIn profile.
I'm like, oh my God. So I looked to the Facebook. I'm like, this is really his number. It's a real Bill Lunn. And so it was just really just crazy.
We were shown images in the text message chain displaying sexually explicit photos that Lunn allegedly sent of himself. Antonio says Lunn set up a meeting date last Wednesday.
Came on his lunch break from work to come meet her.
According to Antonio, when Lunn arrived at their designated meeting spot, the trio jumped out, informing him of what was happening.
You can see like the guilt in his eyes. Like, he knew like, oh, I'm done.
They say Lunn ran and later called police, saying he was the victim of an assault and battery. The three men waited for police to arrive. They say hours of questioning followed. The call for service report shows police spent 4 hours and 21 minutes at the scene. The young men say Lund was handcuffed in the back of a police vehicle for hours. All parties were released from the scene with no charges filed. Shreveport police told me there is an active investigation into Lund based on the events of that day. I tried reaching out to Lund to get his side of the story.
Please leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day.
Bill, this is Dan Jovic calling from NBC 6 News, trying to get your side of the story related to an incident that took place last week. My call went unanswered and was not returned.
Thing is, as Bill was running off, he yells, "I have a wife and kids." I'm sitting there as he's running off. I'm thinking in my head, how can you say that when you literally just walked yourself in the house, expecting to meet an underage teenager, which he was going to do regardless.
Lund resigned Monday from both of his roles at KTBS. The Lund's profile was immediately.
Look, what y'all think about these perverts? What do y'all think about these perverts?
This is the year of exposure.
It definitely is the year of exposure. And you know what? That's right. It's definitely sick people in this world. You know, you going over there to try to meet a 15-year-old, 14, 15. It's grown men out here. What y'all think about grown men out here having relationships and relations with you 34, 35 years old. And this man look older, but that's in the age range, meeting up with 15-year-old girls. Because you are a pervert, sir. And it's a good thing that you got called out, you know? And all these perverts need to be called out. So it says, you know, he did resign for his jobs. And what an embarrassment to his family, especially if you're a married man. How embarrassing for your entire family. And these women out here ain't no better. There's grown women out here messing with young boys too. I'm going to
Your
include them
computer,
in the perverts.
you're cutting out. Hello, Candy. Can you hear me? Candy, we
Oh,
can't hear you.
oh, oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me
Okay,
now?
now I can. Yeah, I can hear you now. Wait, I can't hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
You're cutting up.
Mm-mm-mm. Here, I'm going to take this off.
Okay, I can hear you. You're on mute.
Can you hear me now, you guys?
Yep, I can hear you so much better.
Okay, I just took the headset off, so hopefully there's nothing in the background. But anyways, I'm just saying, these grown men out here, you out here 34, 35 years old, out here having full-blown relations with a teenager, you, sir, are a pervert. You go up there, you're soliciting that type of behavior, you're a pervert, and you need to be in jail and doing time. And there have been some, you know, that thank God some people have gotten picked up for this, but still you hiding in plain sight, because if you did it once, you'll do it again. That's your nature. You have a nature of a pervert if you ever participated in anything like that. Now, let me ask the chat. What's the age cutoff that y'all feel for these people like this? And I want to include girls in this too. I want to include girls in this as well because
Hey, Angie.
hey Angie, there are women who are out here whole predators as well. It's not just men. There are women out here that are predators as well. And
What
we
you mean by what's the age cutoff?
like hey Angie, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining.
Yes, hello.
Well, what I mean is there are some people, and sometimes I have to wonder about them as well, who think, oh, well, they 16, but no, there's something wrong with a grown man, you 34, 35 years old, and you're out here having a sexual relationship with someone that's 14 and 15 and 16 years old. That's what I mean.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. I think 21. There's no age gap. 21, 18, 19. No, that's still teen.
Yeah, teen.
21.
Teen. But these grown men out here doing this, you a whole pedophile. You a pedophile. And you need and look, and pedophiles need to be exposed. They really do. Pedophiles need to be exposed. But anyways, there's that story, you guys. That's what's going on. But shout out to these young men for cleaning up their community and exposing these people. And I don't know if you guys heard me. That's when I was having little tech issues. There's channels where they're setting people up like this. Doing the what's the man on the news channel? The man on the news channel where they do to catch a predator, but they're spinoff people that are doing things like this and catching these predators that need to be caught. That need to be caught. So it says, Denicia says, lack of maturity can lead men to young girls, and it is sick. Yes, and it's sick to that you have these young men or young girls that fall into it. You know, um, we all know it can happen, but if you're supposed to be the adult, you are just being a predator. If you're over here, doing these
Having
types of,
dirty thoughts.
yes, dirty thoughts. Will you ugh, come on. It's just too much to go into. And look, I do got a story I could tell. I got a story I could tell y'all. And it would shock you. It would shock you. But I don't want to get into that. I really don't even want to be drawn into negativity like that because that really is definitely awful. Okay, let's see. Now this, let me share you. I want to show this, y'all. Now I want to show this. Give me just a second. Y'all got anything else? Yes, we covered that. We covered that, Cassandra. Cassandra said there was a former FAMU basketball player that got caught trying to meet a 14-year-old boy. Yes, yes. What is with these adults out here with these children? These are children.
14-year-old boy. Oh my
Yes.
God.
And you think, and these people will swear they're upstanding. They will swear they are upstanding people until their secrets get exposed. See it. So Cassandra said, no, Denicia says, when older men tried to approach me, I used to say, you look familiar. Are you friends with my grandpa? That's right. Call them out. Call
No,
them
for
out. Because it's
real.
always these people that do this is always these one, oh, I really look young for my age. Or people tell me I look young. Sir, ma'am, you know how old you are. You know how old you are. And you out here trying to have full blown, relations with children. No, you look, people really need to know when you're a pervert. You really need to know when you're a pervert. That's why I said in all these states, talking about Louisiana, look, yes, chemically castrate them. chemically castrate them. Because if you out here having sex with children, your thing don't need to work. It don't need to work. So yeah, now let me get into this. Let me get into this, y'all. And I think it's on here. Here it is. Now, do you guys know this actor Kevin Spacey? And we all know, if you don't know, Kevin Spacey, he's played in a lot of great roles. But you know, a couple years back, he got hit with a lot of SA charges out in the UK. And look at him. Look at him over here.
In 2015, I started seeing reports online, things on my Twitter account that Island and I had abused young girls. And I was like, I mean, if you'd asked me in 2015, maybe even if you'd asked me in 2002, did I know a guy named Jeffrey Epstein? I probably would have said no. Well, of course, I have since learned who he is. And I have since been able to go back and find out that the airplane that we flew on for this humanitarian mission was owned by Jeffrey Epstein. And to then learn, oh, he was actually on some of those flights. And this Maxwell woman was on some of those flights. I didn't know him. I've never spent any time with him. I was with the Clinton Foundation people. That's who I was with. Now, what I understand is that he didn't start to be investigated until 2005 by authorities in Florida. So here's what I can tell you. This Maxwell woman, she was one of many people that sat down next to me in that throne room. I have no relationship with her. I had no relationship with him. I mean, he's not my friend. I'm not a confidant. I've never spent time with him. And interestingly, I will say this. I was very fortunate that President Clinton introduced me a lot of business leaders in London because he knew I was coming to the Old Vic.
Now, I don't even want to listen to this man because you surrounded by all these people, but you didn't know what was going on. And that's not even the clip that I wanted. He got a clip where he over here breaking down because he's broke. He about to be put out his house and all this other kind of stuff. Let me find that clip. But to me, like, you're another pervert. You're another pervert.
And everything he said was a bunch of goddamn lies.
And here's what we just talked about right now. 2 female teachers in Wisconsin resigned for allegedly sexting student and attempting to arrange a foursome. And this is just what I just said. These women are just as culpable as these men. These perverts right here. It says 2 high school business teachers in Wisconsin were forced to resign after it was discovered that they had been engaging in inappropriate behavior with a student, per the New York Post. The teachers, Alexia Saldaris and Jennifer Lawson, were caught exchanging explicit messages and photos with the student through Snapchat. They even went as far as suggesting a foursome and sending risque pictures. The scandal came to light after a school trip that took place from April 7th through the 9th. Larson confessed to sending inappropriate messages about cuddling, flirting, and the implication of alcohol. The teachers reportedly told the boy they wanted to have fun with him and asked if another student could join them. Additionally, Saldaris allowed the student to drive a district van and shared a half kiss with him. What's a half kiss? Reports note. What's a half kiss, y'all? What is that? Either you
I
kiss
have
it or you're
no
not.
clue.
On a separate occasion, Saldaris sent the student photos of herself in underwear and lingerie. Larson eventually reported Saldaris to the administration for letting the student. Now, look, how one teacher flip on the other and y'all all in it. Larson eventually reported Saldaris to the administration for letting the student drive the van, which ended their relationship. The scandal was further exposed when the students were seen laughing at explicit pictures of Saldaris on a phone. Both teachers were placed on administrative leave and later resigned. The Janesville Police Department is conducting an investigation to determine if any criminal charges should be filed against the teachers. So this is what I'm saying. It's like, These adults with these teens, it's getting ridiculous out here. Oh,
She really thought she was a porn star.
she really did. Now look, let's get to some of these comments. Okay, Cassandra, who do you know? You know Kevin Spacey? Because I'm trying to think of who we were just talking about. So Donicia says Kevin Spacey is the epitome of child predators. He's paid many families off to keep quiet and drop charges. He's beyond sick. And that is what I have heard about this man. That is what I have heard about this man. But it's a lot of people in a lot of areas that need to be exposed. It really is. Cassandra says many people didn't know about Epstein and Maxwell and got caught up in the mix. And Denicia goes on to further say, yeah, he's broke because he's always paying off family of boys he, did things to. And Bap says the women are starting to be worse than the men. And that's true. It really is true. These women are coming out the woodwork, big time. Cassandra says, that's why I'm a nosy parent. I do random checks on phones that I pay for. That's right. That's right. Cassandra also says she thought she would have got off easy. That's why she turned on her. Yes, that was weird. Okay, and that's who Cassandra is saying that she knows. Yes. So I was trying to find that one where he was crying and snotting and sniveling and everything. It's like, sir, you got yourself into all that for the things that you were doing. Let me see if I can find that one. Oh, here's something here that I came across. Let's see, let's see, let's see. It says Jeezy enlists his ex and former nanny to write letters of support about his parenting skills amid ugly divorce and custody battle with Jeannie Mai. It says rapper Jeezy and his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai's contentious divorce battle is heating up, and he's enlisted his people to prove that he's a sole survivor. Look, they thought they were slick throwing that song in there. Sole survivor who goes hard for his kids. Amid the divorce and custody battle, where the two share 2-year-old daughter, Monaco, Jeezy's ex fiance, Malet Mahi Gabrindian, stepped in to write a supportive statement in a affidavit about the rapper's parenting skills scene. I've witnessed Jay be a devoted, caring, and present father to our daughter and his oldest child, Jadarius Jenkins, 28. For almost 4 years, Jay's eldest child lived with us, and I was able to see their relationship grow every day. At no point was Jay ever physically, mentally, or emotionally abusive to his children or me. It says this woman, I ain't even gonna try to pronounce her last name again, also shares a 10-year-old daughter, Amara Noor Jenkins, with Jeezy. So it says in April, Jeannie Mai 45
I didn't know
submitted.
he had other kids.
Oh yeah, he got a bunch of other kids. Yeah, he got a bunch of other kids. Yes. Um, it says in April, Jeannie Mai, 45, submitted a new court filing alleging that she was physically abused by Jeezy, saying he choked her and pushed her down hotel steps on April 14th, 2022. She also made claims of feeling unsafe with him. Not only did Jeezy's ex side with him and lend her support, but his former nanny, Minnie Hoffer, chimed in as well with her own encouraging testimony. As a caretaker, I believe Mr. Jenkins gives his daughters the support they need as they grow into young women in the future. Mr. Jenkins is a hardworking person, but an even more hardworking dad. So it says Jeannie Mai's legal team claims that this is just an effort to distort the truth. Look, y'all believe Jeezy? Y'all think Jeezy an abuser? An alleged abuser?
I don't know, because I don't want to say she lying either.
Mm-mm. Now Babs got her opinion. Let me go over Babs. Babs said Jeannie is dirty. Babs goes on to say she wasn't saying all this ish until he filed for divorce. Uh, yup. And she also says, if he was so bad, why does she try to get him to not divorce her butt? That's right, that's true. And Cassandra says, I don't believe him. So Cassandra, you think Jeezy is doing something in the background? Negative. He very well may be. Uh, Cassandra says those affidavits sound forced though. So we're gonna see. Y'all know this is a developing story. This is developing. Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it, y'all. Let me play this on the way out. Now, here's the video I was initially looking at or looking for with Kevin Spacey.
Where do you live now?
Well, it's funny you asked that question because this was on it. My house is being sold at auction.
Really?
So I have to go back to Baltimore and put all my things in storage.
Really?
So the answer to that question is I'm not quite sure where I'm going to live now, but I've been in Baltimore for since we started shooting House of Cards there.
So how long is that?
I moved there in 2012.
So this has been your home for 12 years?
Well, not this particular place, but this place has been my home and Evan and Lucy's home since 2016.
Why is it being foreclosed?
Because I can't pay the bills that I owe.
Are you facing bankruptcy?
Been a couple of times when I thought I was going to file, but we've managed to sort of dodge it, at least as of today.
How much money do you have?
None.
Really?
Well, I mean, you have some sense of legal bills.
Yeah.
I still owe a lot of legal bills that
You're
I have not been able to pay.
You're actually in debt?
Yes.
Do you mind me asking how much you owe?
You might as well ask because you all in the business anyway.
It's considerable.
Millions?
Many millions, yes. The house itself is many millions.
What are you going to do?
Get back on the horse. Get back on the horse.
Where do you live now?
Okay, what y'all think about that? Now, first of all, I don't feel sorry for him at all because, like I said, if you're a perv, you deserve to go down. You don't deserve anything good if you're a pervert.
I have no remorse for him at all.
Right. Okay, so let's get to these comments before we get out of here. So Denicia said her first statement, and I believe this is in regard to Jeannie Mai, was, I want to save my marriage. But now she has so much to say that says a lot about it. So she wanted you to stay with a monster. Mm-hmm. Cassandra is speaking on Kevin Spacey, says Kevin is sick too. I just pulled up a 2019 complaint against him. He's putting on a show on that show. And I was thinking that too. I said, oh, this man is acting, but people know that you did these things. Yes, and Piers Morgan was all in that man's business. He didn't care about. Do you mind if I ask? You already asked. Do you mind if I ask how much you owe? You just asked. So Denicia said, good. I hope he goes broke. Same with the Catholic Church. They're selling and closing churches by the dozen. Yes, because these victims are coming forward. These victims are coming forward on these sex abuse cases. So these men and women need to beware out here of the things they're doing. They really do. It's okay, girl. Look, we're gonna read through the typos because we're gonna get the message out for sure. For sure, for sure. Oh, so this is wild. Okay, you guys, we caught up on things that are going on. Look, if anything occurs during the day, look, if anything really significant happens in the day, I might come back on, earlier. But of course, we always have our evening show. So we if there's anything there, and probably during the evening show, I'm getting sent a lot of things, so I'll go through all the stuff that I got sent and see if it's something we can play here on the show before we get started. And look, we are making it to a topic tonight, and we really are making it to this topic. It's going to be signs of financial abuse because a lot of that goes on, and I think it's very important that we talk about that. Look, are you a woman? Look, you may not want to say it and out yourself, but my point with the topics, you guys, is even if it just makes you think a little bit, or you're like, dang, I found myself in this position, or I've been in this position before, and you can even lend your thoughts or what you went through to help somebody. I think that's a great thing. And as long as the discussion is being had, and there are a lot of women that suffer from financial abuse and being controlled with the finances. So we're definitely going to talk about that tonight, you guys. Hey, Joni, girl, you coming in? We on the way
Hey,
out the door.
Johnny.
But thank you for showing up. I appreciate you. Good morning. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day. We are officially at Hump Day. We winding down this week, and I'm wishing everybody a absolutely great day. Go good day, but a great day. We'll see you guys tonight on our evening show, unless we have something real good that pops off, you guys. Look, because we are right. Here we go. Denicia says, shout out to Simone Biles. Highlight her versus Kashan. Now look, we're gonna keep up. We're gonna keep up with Kashan, but we also gonna highlight who needs to be highlighted. Uh-oh. Look, these alerts is always going off in Texas. I don't know why so many kids be getting picked up in Texas. I know Cassandra probably got that alert too. Yes, Cassandra said, have a blessed and productive day, ladies. That's right. That is later on.
Yes, you do the
Bye.
same. Bye, everybody.
Bye, you guys.